What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy D House in the building. Um, I've been watching a lot of videos pertaining to these First Amendment audit or auditors, and also claiming to be part of the press to do First Amendment audit or auditors, auditing the police department or whatever, public agencies, public buildings, going around public buildings and videotape. May it be the library, mayor's office, police departments, or whatever the case may be. Now, let me say this. I'm not bashing anybody that's legitimately reporting stuff as part of the press or an auditor or First Amendment or going up under the First Amendment to audit or whatever. But I know what the press is, the reporter is, person that's doing the press or taking pictures. I know what an audit is. I know what an auditor is. I know what auditing is. That's three different things, three or four different things. And I know what the press does. So, with that being said, and I know we have the right to degree to videotape in public. Now, I know when you go out to videotape certain things or certain places, a lot of these places have restrictions where you can and cannot go. Now, when I see these guys pertaining to a police station, videotaping the cars that are in a secure parking lot, gated, some are gated, secure. To me, what is the purpose of filming cars, whether it be the police cars or private police cars, whatever, cars that are parked in a gated, secure area, restricted area? What is the purpose of you filming those cars? Then when someone approaches you, you have attitude. Why I'm this First Amendment auditor. I'm protected under the First Amendment. Oh, I'm not giving you my name. Why do you want my name? They fire back like that. They didn't want to tell the cop to come out. Yeah, and don't get me wrong. It goes both ways. There are some cops that approach you that have an attitude with you or being an asshole with you. I get it. But also too, if a cop is approaching you in a respectful way, he or she introduced themselves to you, why not give them your name? You don't have to give them your first name. Give them your middle name. Oh, my name is Eric. Nice to meet you. Now, in some instances, you don't have to show ID. But be fair enough to the police officer that you're talking to or the person you're talking to. Have a conversation with them. At least let them know, hey, I'm an independent reporter through NBC or through whatever network in your state or city. Say I'm doing a follow-up story or taking stock video of a police station. Stock video, stock pictures. So when I present it to them, they can do the story. They'll do the cover story at this particular station or this particular newspaper that involve the pictures or video that I have already. Send it to them. And they may let you do it. Of course, with somebody maybe watching you. And there's nothing wrong with that, to me. But these guys have a problem with it. Now, going to a restricted area, trying to videotape and trying to do things outside of the box, they have a right to stop you. You know. But like I said, when I see these guys, especially I saw one video, guy walked up in the post office. Well, I can film wherever I want to. I can't do this. Well, don't have an attitude, man. Calm down. I mean, you have a right to do certain things when it comes to being a part of the press or being a independent auditor, as you say, or auditing or audit, whatever. You can do certain things to promote. But I think these guys are lawsuit chasing, money chasing. And don't get me wrong, we all want to make money by doing this. We all want to report certain things. But like somebody just said, or I saw in a video, where they say a lot of these guys, they're looking for lawsuit. They're looking for views on YouTube. But you notice they're on YouTube, so they're looking for views. And some of these guys' videos got 30 and 40,000 views, 100,000 views. So of course they're getting paid off of YouTube now. If a lot of their videos are getting 30, 40, 50,000 views. Because look at the negativity they're pointing out on video. So when people see that, oh, it's just another cop trying to stop a man from being independent, doing what he's doing. Stop and get in the story. So you're adding to your story in a negative way. They're adding to their story in a negative way. But once again, I'm not here to bash these guys and what they're doing. If that's how you feel good or you can sleep good at night doing what you're doing, okay. To antagonize the police, okay. And believe me, I understand there's corruption with the police department. There can be. There are bad police officers out there. There are things that be done. Now, I can see if you're driving somewhere and you saw a gated, secure lot with nothing but police cars sitting there with dust on them. I can see you videotaping that and trying to go for a story. Hey, why are these cars? I've been noticing every time I come back here, those cars don't move. This day, no cars don't move. And you try to go to the police station. You go to a police station to see about getting an interview about those police cars in this secure lot. Why did they sit in there and seem like they're not being used? They may or may not give you information. But also, too, if you identify yourself with the press and identify yourself with them correctly, show them your press pass. Yeah, I'm with the press. I'm doing a cover story on this lot that I saw nothing but police cars in there. They're collecting dust. Channel 7 want me to get stock videos. Okay, if I shoot that real quick, I'm not going to shoot the license plate number or anything like that. Or can I get an interview pertaining to that? So I think these guys, they feed off that, making cops get upset. Cops push them. Cops ready to embarrass them and want to arrest them and fight with them. And it's bad enough these police officers have a stressful job as it is. It's bad enough they have to deal with 90 million things, along with dealing with fellow coworkers being bad police officers, the public being bad, they might be having family situations, the city council, they got to deal with so much different information, so much different stresses, that the last thing they need is someone to antagonize them. When a person goes out to mess with the police, I don't like that, especially in a bad way. Now, like I said, if you present yourself, say, hey man, I'm doing a follow-up story to the Rodney King beating, is it okay if I take stock video of the front, or if I interview somebody about that 30 years ago, what happened, or get some type of press release, from someone? So you never know how far you'll get when you introduce yourself and you correctly talk right to the police. It might be but you going to finagle and try to get in the back door and antagonize them. It's going to lead to a bad situation, And like I said, it's just so much bad stuff going on right now. The last thing we need is for more bad press, or bad, no pun intended about the press thing. So the last thing we need is someone that will antagonize the police over some BS. You know what I'm saying? So, it's, to me, a lot of it is funny when I look at some of these videos. I've seen a couple of videos where the auditors or person that's doing it is somewhat okay sometimes, but most of them that's doing these videos, they're just antagonizing the police mostly, and it's not fair. And like I said, I'm not trying to be mean about what a person can do with a video camera, video phone, cell phone, taking videos of anything. We have the right to record different places, but you also too have to respect situations. Like if I'm going around videotaping and I'm doing something, there might be times where somebody might call the police because they see me recording something, and the police will question me, come out and question me. So I have to have something to say, but be respectful that the police are conducting an investigation. So I can say, hey, I'm the press. I'm taking stock footage of the airplanes or stock footage of the front of the store. I'm at a distance. I'm not recording people. Uh, if when I submit the video and they see people's faces, the media, the news organization, blur it out. If they decide to use if they decide to use the stock footage that I submit to them, but I can't just be rude to the police because they can just easily take me to jail. Now if they say, okay, well, if I let's say I am kind of rude, they can give me a bit if the people here have a problem with your videotaping, they want you to leave. Okay, in order for me to leave it alone, just leave. Stop recording and leave. And going about my business. So the police won't take me to jail or bother me, handcuff me till they find out what's going on. So, I mean, to me, the best way to avoid confrontation is to just say okay and leave it alone. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to lose. Because the police can say whatever they want to. Now, yeah, I may have them on videotape saying whatever or doing this or doing that. But at the end of the day, why even have that stress or get even things escalated to a matter to where I get in trouble and get arrested or get whatever, assaulted or whatever it may be. So the best thing to do is just, try your best to avoid confrontation. If a cop is being out, let him be that way. Don't try to say anything and just calm him down, because all you're doing is making it worse. You're agitating him to make it worse. And I see a lot of these guys do that. They're agitating these police officers and making it worse. So that's why I see a lot of cops have a problem with it. Now, if the cops are doing anything beyond the scope of their job, like following you home, sitting outside your house, or see you and want to bother you every time, then okay, that's too much. Like I just seen one story. These guys recorded something where they friends were, so now the video went viral. But now they said police be outside their house or follow them. Okay, that's a little too much. But they recorded the video to protect their friend, which is understandable. So, but going back to these First Amendment auditor people, like I said, I know what the First Amendment says. I know what it is. You know, to try to hide under that all the time. Well, that's my First Amendment right to record. Okay, what are you recording? You're just recording the lobby. What's to see? Now I can see if you're doing a story where the news agency contacted you, say, hey, we need you to take stock footage of the lobby to show that this city hall has stuff posted because they got caught not having the right information posted about what people can and cannot do inside their building. So the quickest way to get some feedback or get positivity, when you go in there with the right attitude and say, hey, I'm here to be reported by work to do stuff through Channel 5 News. And usually most places have a Channel 5 News almost in every city. So you can go in there, talk, and they can direct you to the right person to talk to. Have a person come out and say, hey, I'm doing this, story, cover story, video footage, or whatever, because they said they had a story where you guys didn't have the proper information listed about this, that, and other. Then they can show you, hey, we have it posted here, this, that, and other. Then you get your story and go on about your business. And then if they allow you to videotape inside, you just walk around filming, not really zooming in on certain things, and maybe ask one or two questions. Okay, they might allow you to do that. But to agitate people and instigate things and make things worse and make people hate you, because at the end of the day, guess what? They can change the policy because of your nature. Meaning, they could post up said no one can, have it where no one can come inside and videotape or record any videotape or audio tape. Yeah, even though that public building might have cameras, that's their right to do that. But you can effectively change a place policies to where people like you as an independent auditor or press can't even go in there and videotape. and that's messed up. You're because you want to be an antagonist, and hide behind the First Amendment. Well, I got the First Amendment. I don't have to identify myself and this, that, and that. Okay, well, there's going to be a point in time, or there may become a point in time, something may happen with you, and you need those police officers that you're antagonizing. You know, what if they come up to an accident scene? And I'm not saying that I go save your life. They see you in an accident, they might move a little slower in saving your life. Or if you do something against nurses, the nurses might move a little slower. They're going to do their job, but they're going to move a little slower because you came and did something prior to that, trying to videotape and antagonize them. You know what I'm saying? So, you have to be, you have to be, fair about things. When you're doing your story or you're doing your First Amendment audit or auditing or being an auditor or part of the press, as you say, try to be fair. Use some tact. I mean, so my question to you, and then my question to you is, why are you filming police cars or cars in a restricted parking lot? Why do you need to film that? Why do you need to film inside a police car? Yeah, taxpayer dollars are paying for that, but what's the purpose of being filming? And then cop asks you, yeah, I have the right to do it. Do what? What are you filming? What do you need that for? I don't need to see inside of a police car. I don't need to video. I know what's inside of a police car. I don't need to see video footage of that. And then I don't need to watch you antagonize a police officer and piss them off even more. So now you done piss them off. So now they got to go on patrol with a bad attitude already. Or they just came home off of patrol and now they got to go home with a bad attitude and deal with their wife and get into argument, cause them to do whatever. So, I mean, you just antagonized the wrong person because the next person they run into, they can take their frustration or anger out on them because a person like you antagonized them. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, these guys are doing good at what they're doing. They got a few followers. They got some followers. They're getting paid off their videos because they're getting thousands of views. So hey, if it's working for you, okay, well, I can't be mad at that. But a lot of it is you're going about it the wrong way. I mean, they got millions of people watching them, so it's a lot of people that think like them. Think the same way that they have. They'll run behind the First Amendment or the Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, whatever. I mean, they want to run behind the Constitution. Yeah, I got the rights to do this and do that. We all got the right. Yeah, we have the right to do certain things, but all of it's within reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's unfortunate these guys are thinking like they thinking and doing it all for basically money and all for all the wrong reasons. And yeah, I know there's police corruption and bad police officers out there. Try to expose that. Expose or put out there why the police this officer do this and no charges. Expose those officers that are not getting charges. But no, you want to go around talking about I got the First Amendment right to film and videotape wherever I want to. Okay, well, with that being said and done, please subscribe and like my channel and share this video. Holla back.